Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to join us. My name is Rita. I'm honored to be host of today's live stream. Now let's introduce our streamer today, Miss Tessie. Tessie, Key Account Manager, Professional Market, African and South America, Professional Products, very much still have appreciated. Winner by sales over 2017 and 2018. Winner of products export over 2017, 2018. Winner of products export over 2017, 2018, and 2019. Now, Tessie, please.
Hello everyone, welcome to join our live streaming. My name is Tessie. I'm happy to have a wonderful time with you today.
Today, our live streaming will have three parts: the company introduction, product show, and flash sale activity.
Our main products including wire mesh, roofing sheet, and metal pipes. Please stay tuned. We will have big flash sale activities after product show.
Okay, now let's move to the first part.
Okay, first let's watch our company video.
It is well known that China is the iron and steel industrial center of the world, and Hebei is the iron and steel industrial center of China. Hebei Sinostar, one of the top 10 building material exporters in Hebei, has been adhering conservatively to its overall business philosophy of quality, service, honesty, specialty, and innovation since establishment. All our employees devote enormous time and energy to meet the need of the market, steadily boosting the corporate sales. We are committed to provide one-stop building materials, sourcing solutions for overseas buyers. We mainly deal in roofing sheets, metal pipes, fittings and valves, wire and mesh, metal fence, iron art, fastener and screw, home DIY decoration, and other steel products. We now work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills of A level to provide our customers with low-cost guarantee. We also maintain long-term cooperation with world-famous contractors, wholesalers, and home centers. Hebei Sinostar has 6 complete management systems: CMS, or Commodity Management System, QMS, the Quality Management System, PMS, the Pricing Management System, LMS, Logistic Management System, MMS, Financing Management System, and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production, from mill sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics services for overseas buyers. Hebei Sinostar is proud of its young, professional, and well-trained team with great passion and creativity. Together with the efforts of all members of our group, we believe that Hebei Sinostar will soon become a flagship of Hebei foreign trade industry.
Okay, thanks. Let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, Tessie, it's a very nice video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we get to know a lot about Hebei Sinostar from this video.
Yeah.
Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Hebei Sinostar?
Yes, we provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions, and our main products including wire mesh, roofing sheet, metal pipes, face and gate, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron art, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum series, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever you need here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have maintained cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, Tessie, we have so many different products.
Yes.
And how can we ensure the competitive price of each item?
Yeah, we have mature supply chain and currently work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills, which enable us to provide the most competitive price for each batch order. For example, Rita, we received an order of 1,700 tons black pipe last December. According to the advantage of different mills, we arranged the production in 13 mills. It will ensure that each side is the lowest, and this cannot be done by the specific factory itself.
Okay. And another important question: how to guarantee the delivery time and the good quality?
Yeah, many customers feedback that question. And for that question, our customer can rely on our service or inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team, and our QC will follow up every step of manufacturing process and ensure the quality, quantity, packing, and delivery time in conformity with our buyer's order and related international standards.
Or whether the inspection is same as the third-party inspection?
Yes, similar. After inspection, we will do an inspection report, just like third-party agency sent to customer. Here I can show our inspection report to our customer. Okay, now let's show our customer the inspection report. Okay, we can see here is just a sample of our inspection report. On the first page, we can see here is a brief introduction for our inspection reports. On the first page, like the sales contract number and partial shipment, ETD, ETA, and the description of the goods. Okay, now let's introduce the first part of our inspection report. Okay, we can see here on the first part, we will show our customer is a cargo warehousing and the surface vision pictures. On this part, our QC will put the pictures that like the materials. We know this inspection report is from the corrugated galvanized sheet. Yeah, so the material is the galvanized coil. So in this picture, in this report, we will put the galvanized coils, and our QC will check like the coil thickness and the coil width. The totally the material is meet our customer's requirements, then we are allowed to do the next step, production. Yeah, okay, I can see this part picture is our just like the finished corrugated sheet pictures. And this type we can see is after corrugated surface. And this type is auto packing situation and our labels. Okay, now let's introduce the second part. Okay, on the second part is we'll put the pictures like the dimension measure pictures. On this part, we will put the totally inspection size like the thickness, width, and the length, and also our logos, and totally show the pictures to our customer. And the QC will must put totally each side, every size on our inspection report. That's like you can see this is size is 0.17 millimeters, and the thickness and the width after corrugated is 65 millimeters, and the length is 8 feet. So we put the different pictures. This is for length, and this is for after corrugated width and the thickness. Okay, yeah, this is different size. It's just 10 feet. So we also will put the total picture. Yeah, now it's 11 feet different size. And 12 feet, you can make different lengths, and 7 feet, 9 feet. Okay, now let's introduce the third part. The third part is our container loading pictures. On this part, our QC will put the loading pictures and show to our customer, like the totally open picture and the half open picture, and also of course the closed picture and our sales number picture. And on this part, I also will put totally loading pictures, container pictures, and show to our customer. If our customer to the cargo's arrival to the destination port, if our customer find any questions, it's easy for our customer to find which container, and it's easy for our to check. I can see we will show totally container pictures to our customer. Yeah, and just like this. Okay. Now let's introduce the last one. The last item is just like sum up total inspection report, and on this one we will sum up the totally important point, like the storage is warehousing, the surface wear is good order and condition, and packing is packing by craft paper, and at a sub palette it meets our requirements, and also the dimension is complied with our orders request, and also who is the survivor and the reviver, and the date. The date is a loading container date, and totally we will show this after loading the container. We'll show this just the report to our customer.
Okay, I think my customer will like this inspection report. It's very helpful.
Yes, it's workable and also can help our customer to save the inspection charges.
Okay, very good. And then let's move to the next part. Today's live streaming will focus on the South American market.
Yeah.
The sequence of products are very much and steel pipe, roofing sheet.
Yes.
You can and each step has a flash set activity after the product introduction.
Yes, okay. First, let's introduce the weld mesh. No.
Okay.
Yeah, please take
our
our
sample here.
yeah, or always take the sample here.
And now can see we have 3 samples here. And what's the difference between them?
Yes, now let's introduce the 3 samples to our customer. We can now we have the 3 samples is 2 types of color, and this 2 is garnet color, and for this is different, is green color. Yeah. Now let's introduce these 2 garnet firstly. Yeah. But now for the garnet one is also is very different. It's because they have 2 types. One is also this type is electrical galvanized and weld mesh, and for this one, this is hot dip galvanized after welding. Yeah, we call hot dip galvanized weld mesh. This is 2 different one, and for the zinc coating is very different. And also compared with the galvanized one, we can see this one is also very different. This color is a very popular color for the green color, and this type we call it PVC coated weld mesh. And for this type, compared with the galvanized one, the PVC coated one, not only for the beautiful color, but also it have very more good rust resistance.
Okay, more good quality.
Yes.
And then for the weld mesh products, what are the key points or customer concern?
Yeah, for our customer concern question, we can answer one just like the basic size, just like the width and also length and raw weight, and also just like the mesh hole size and the diameter. For the basic size must meet our customers' requirements. And then on the other hand, we will introduce from this small piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pieces.
We can see here, this have small piece, and this just also the PVC coated one, and this one is cutting from the big rope.
Okay.
Yeah, and for that one, we can see here when our customer to open it. Yeah, we can see main cross point for that. Yeah. The cross point is just for the welding. Yeah, welded, and after welded, we will welded the garnet wear, and we get just like the weld mesh. Yeah. So whether have the missing welded or the broken wear, it's very, very important for our customer.
Okay. And for Hebei Sinostar, how to solve the problem of missing welding and broken wire?
Yeah. For Hebei Sinostar, before galvanizing, we have professional machine to check whether have the missing welding or broken wear. If they find any problems, we will directly pick them out or just like repair them.
Okay. And another important question, very customer concerned, how to guarantee the delivery time?
Yeah, many customer concerned that question. Now for the weld mesh products, we work with more than 10 plus selected and inspected mills. Yeah, we have too many factories can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
And has every factory been inspected?
Yes, of course. The factories must be passed or companies that inspection, and then they are allowed to add into our supply list.
Seems very strict.
Yes.
Okay, and then I see what's the flexible activities of the weld mesh products.
Okay, today in our live streaming in the content fire, in these days, 10 days, our customer for the weld mesh products, totally our customer can get a big discount, just like 3% discount.
Okay.
Yeah, and totally for the electrical galvanized weld mesh, hot dip galvanized weld mesh, and PVC coated one. Yeah, totally says our customer can get 3% discount. Yeah, and MOQ is just 1 40-feet container.
Okay, 3% discount.
Yes.
A really big support give to our customer.
Yes, if you want to book order, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you're interested in the web mesh products, please contact our customer service. They'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, then let's move to the next products.
Okay, next let's introduce the web mesh products. Okay, before that, let's together to watch our chain link mesh production video firstly.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our the live streaming. Okay, from that video we can see our factory is very professional and our inspection is mature.
Yeah. And then I can see we have two samples here.
Yeah.
They look very same.
Yeah.
Any difference between them?
Okay, now let's introduce the two samples to our customer. You
Okay.
can see now on our table we have two samples. One is when we just have a look. Yeah, it's very similar and very just the thing is very same.
Yeah.
But actually when we more clear, these two types is different.
Mm-hmm.
And when we put them together and let our customer check more clear, we can see here. When we put them together, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see here. When we put them together, you can find for more clear and this type, the surface have little matte.
Yeah.
But this type is more shining and continue shining. And that's because these two type galvanized is different.
Mm-hmm.
And for this one, for the little matte one, is electrical galvanized chain link mesh, and for this type is hot dip galvanized chain link mesh. This material, because for the electrical galvanized, so the zinc coating is only 10 grams to 15 grams. Yeah, the zinc coating is not very high. So if long time in the outside environment, the surface will a little matte, yes, and not keep shining so long time. Maybe half a year will change to little matte. But for this one, it's different type. This type we call it hot dip galvanized chain link mesh. And for this type, the material zinc coating is more higher, and we can do 30 grams to 300 grams. And now the zinc coating is more higher, and also price also very higher, more higher. And but for that one, this time even long time in the outside environment, because have more higher zinc coating. So even if the nice sunshine on the rainy days, the surface will keep shining for a long time.
Okay. And what's the price gap of the two different types?
Okay, today for the two types, if totally same, just like the same royal weight, same length and the mesh hole and diameter, totally same. Totally same for the electric galvanized chain link mesh and hot dip galvanized chain link mesh. For these two types, the price gap about 10%.
Okay, it's really much different.
Yes, very, very big price gap.
Okay, and many customers concerned about the delivery time question.
Yes,
how can we ensure their delivery time?
Yes, yeah, that's really a very important question for our customer. Yeah, now for the chain link mesh, our factory have 18 production line, which is the biggest in the local foundation. And except that, we have other 10 plus selected and inspected mills. Can we choose and share the delivery time? Okay.
Okay, I think the customer will be satisfied with that.
Yes.
And maybe some customer feedback, the chain link mesh package is very difficult to open. And
Yes.
how can we solve this problem?
Yes, I have some customers who feedback that question for us. Now we prepare a short video to teach our customers how to open it. Now let's together to watch that short video. Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, you can see it's really need some skill to open it.
Yes, it's actually needs some skill.
Okay, after opening the door, what's the inspection procedure?
Okay, now let's introduce our QC inspection procedure to our customer from a small piece. Okay, we can see here, now we have a small piece for the chain link mesh. And then this small piece is also the different type for the galvanized one is we call it PVC coated one.
Okay.
Just like the welded mesh have the PVC coated one, and for the chain link mesh also have the PVC coated one. Yeah. We our QC to check it, of course, like the basic size, just like the length, and just like the length, length and width. It's very important and very easy for our customer to or QC to check it. It's a basic point to check point. And for others, we have more details, just like the diameter and the mesh hole. We will use other instruments just like this, and so open it. You can see here for this professional instrument for our customer to use it. And now let's open it. Now, firstly, before we check it, it's very important step is we must put the 0.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we put the 0 says 0. Then we check the last like the diameter. Yeah, we will check this one. You can see the diameter is just like 4.05 millimeters. Yeah. And then we put to the 0 and check another point.
Okay.
Like this. You can see this point is 4.04 millimeters, and we know for our QCs we must check the total coils many different points, and then we get the average value to our customer. And also for the mesh hole, we will put the 0 just like this. Yeah, we will check like this, and for this type we can see is 65 millimeters.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we will check the other points just like this one. You can see this point is 64.44 millimeters, and we know that it has some tolerance, and the mesh hole is no problem, and it's very normal point. Yeah, for our customer, we will check just like the basic, and also we will check the raw weight. That's basic size, diameter, mesh hole, width, length, and also the raw weight. And also we will check the inner wear, whether meet our customer's requirements. Yeah.
I think my customer will be very interested with it.
Yes.
Okay, and then Cassie, what the flexible activities of the chain link mesh products?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the chain link mesh products, our customer also can get 3% discount for total size.
Okay.
Yeah, and including our electrical galvanized chain link mesh and hot dip galvanized chain link mesh and PVC coated one. Totally size our customer can get 3% discount, and the MOQ is just 1 40-feet container.
Okay, 3% discount is really a big support given to a customer.
Yes, if you are interested on the electric galvanized chain link mesh or the hot dip galvanized chain link mesh or PVC coated one, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please take this chance to contact the customer service.
Yes, please take this chance to contact because it's really a big discount in our content fair.
Okay, and then Patsy, the product introduction for the chain link mesh is finished.
Yes, okay, next let's introduce our barware. Now we will change our sample.
Okay, now you can see we have 3 samples here. And could you introduce to us?
Yes, of course. Now let's introduce the 3 samples to our customer.
Okay.
Also, we can see we have 2 galvanized color one and also green color one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 3 types for the barware, and just like the weld mesh and the chain link mesh have 3 types. Also for the barware, also have 3 types. That's like the electric galvanized barware and hot dip galvanized barware, and also the PVC coated one.
Okay.
Yeah, and also for the just like for barware, we also have 2 different points. Just like the bar type is different. One we call is just traditional type, and the other we call era type or motor type.
What's the difference of the 2 different types?
Yeah, for these 2 types, just like we can introduce to our customer from the small piece.
Okay.
We can see now we have small piece, and now let's introduce for this one. It's maybe is clear for the.
Okay.
You can see here. It's more clear, right? Yeah, okay, good. We can see this type firstly. This type we call it traditional type. And when we check the type, and this is the 2 main wire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 main wire, and this is the bulb. When we check this type, we can see here, it's very important that the bulb type, this bulb is inside of it. You can see here. Yeah, the bulb inside of the 2 main wire. And for this type, we call it traditional type. Okay. Now let's introduce for the different type, and this type is different one, and this one we call it the motor types, and it's different is also the bulb. You can see this is the 2 main wire, and this is the bulb, and the bulb just wrapped on the 2 main wire, just wrap it, not inside of it. This one is inside of it, inside of the two main wire, and this is 2 main wire not inside of it. So this is the mainly point for the important point for this to distinguish for this 2 points. Yeah, and except that we also have a short video to more clear, I think more clear to introduction to our customer for these 2 different types. Okay, now let's together to watch that short video. Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, I think my customer could distinguish them.
Yes.
And which market do they sell in?
Okay, for this type, for the traditional type, this type sells good in the Southeast Asian market.
Okay.
And for this type, we call it motor type. It sells good in the South American market, and like the Central Middle market, Middle Central market, and also the Australian market.
Okay. And then I see what's the flash sale activities of the barware products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the barware products, our customer also can get 3% discount for total size. Also, of course, including our electric galvanized barware, hot dip galvanized barware, and PVC coated one. Yeah, for these 3 types and total size, our customer can get 3% discount. It's really a big support and discount to support our customer in the content fair. And if you're interested on the barware, please leave your message and our customer service will contact soon. And of course, for the barware, the MOQ is just 1 25th container.
Okay, also 3% discount. Today, all the Wear Mesh products have 3% discount.
Yes, and that's really a big support to our customer. If you are interested on the barrier or the chain link mesh or the wear mesh, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please take this chance to contact.
Yes, please take this chance. Okay, Rita. Now for this showing room introduction is finished.
Okay, now let's move to the next showing room.
Yeah, now please follow me into our showing room of metal pipes.
Okay.
Okay, now please follow me into our showing room of metal pipes. Here you can see all kinds of pipes in our showing room.
Okay, so many different types.
Yeah.
And Tessie, please introduce to us.
Yes, okay, no problem. Okay, now let's introduce from the first line. The first line is the stainless types and stainless material. And for the just like 304 or 316 or 201 material or 202, yeah, different stainless. And for this line is different as hot galvanized round tube, square tube, and rectangular tube. And for this line is also different as hot rolled steel tube and a round tube and a square tube. And this line is different as cold rolled steel tube. And also the pre-galvanized steel tube, EMT, and also for the galvanized tube, we can do the threaded. Yeah, also for this type, it's different as decoration tube. It's just the decoration tube is used for just like the fins. Yeah. And also, of course, for our heavy, also can do that like the stainless pipe, aluminum pipes, and the precision pipes. For Sinostar, we can do many different types of pipes.
Okay, and which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce just like the galvanized type.
Okay.
This one and this one.
Okay.
To our customer.
See, you choose two different samples.
Yes.
And what's the difference between them?
Yeah, now we can see here we have two different, there's two types. Both we call it the galvanized one.
Okay.
Actually, it's two different types. But this time, let's introduce firstly this type. We call it the galvanized one, but also we call it the pre-galvanized one.
Okay.
Yeah, and for this type, on my hand, it's different. And for this type, we call it hot galvanized one. And the main difference between the two types is just like the zinc coating and the rolling weight, and just the production procedure and the price is totally different. Okay, now let's introduce for this one firstly. This one we call it the pre-galvanized one, and for this type, it's rolling directly by the galvanized strip.
Okay.
Yeah, after rolling, we will directly get just like for the pre-galvanized steel tube, and but for the hot dip galvanized one, it's different. For the hot dip galvanized one, this type is rolling for the black strip. Yeah, after the black strip, we get the black pipe. Then we send the black pipe to the galvanized factory to do the galvanizing. Yeah, after hot dip galvanizing, we will got just this one, the hot dip galvanized type. Yeah, and also for this type, because we do the zinc tag, that's like in the how to say it, the factory, the galvanized tag, and we put them separate it on the outside, and it have a higher zinc coating, and the commercial quality is at 200 grams to 250 grams.
Okay.
That's for the galvanized type. At this time, the commercial quality for zinc coating is just 30 grams. And of course, for this type, we also can do the higher zinc coating like 100 grams, and then 200 grams, the maximum zinc coating we can do the 275 grams.
Okay. And compared with just like this, the black steel pipe, what's the advantage of the hot dip galvanized steel pipe?
Yeah. For this type, we call it the hot rolled steel tube, and this type is just the black tube. The surface is not do any other treatment. It's just oiled on the pipe making to anti-rust. And then so as you know, the zinc surface protection. So it's the rust resistance is not good as just like the galvanized one. Yeah, because it's have very good rust resistance, and this type is can be used more than 20 years, but not rust. So it's widely used for just like the pipeline, or the water pipeline, or just the gas pipeline project. As for this type, the black type is that's like used for is that like the furniture or just like the construction is different useful.
Okay. And then I say, what the flagship activities of the galvanized you have?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the galvanized steel tube, yeah, and that's including our the hot dip galvanized steel tube and for the pre-galvanized steel tube. These two types our customer can get 5% discount. Yeah, and then the discount size, yeah, today I can introduce is from the 1/2 inch to 2 inch, and in this range and the thickness is 20 millimeters. And for this range products, our customer can get this 5% discount, and the MOQ is just 1/25 container.
Okay, 5% discount.
Yeah.
It's a really big support gift to our customer.
Yes. If you are interested on the pre-galvanized steel tube or the hot dip galvanized steel tube, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please take this chance. Take this chance to contact the customer service.
Yes, and please take this chance to got our very big discount. Yeah.
Okay. And then I say the product introduction. This showroom room is finished.
Oh yes. Next, let's together to our showing room of roofing sheet.
Okay. Okay. And now let's move to the roofing sheet area. Okay, we can see here we have so many different types of roofing sheets. Could you introduce to us?
Yes, of course. Now let's introduce our different roofing sheet, roofing tiles to our customer. Okay, let's introduce from the first top line to our customer. And on this wall, we can see here the top line, the very shiny one. And this type, we call it galvanized corrugated roofing sheet. And this type is different, is called zinc material. And this is have more beautiful color. This type is pre-painted corrugated roofing sheet, and our customer calls it PPGI sheet. And for this slide, so it's different. This slide material is different. It's aluminum material, and then this at the bottom is we call it ASA roofing tiles. Also, now let's introduce for this slide. This slide is also very different. We call it polycarbonate hollow sheet, and the PC corrugated sheet is different material also. Okay, now we have this one. This one we call it curved metal wall panel, and this is a new design for Hebei Sinostar. It's useful. It's just like a decoration for the outside wall. It's very easy to install on our workers, so it's a very good decoration. And it's also very popular on the many different markets. Okay, that's all. Now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, we have noted that we can do so many different types of roofing tiles.
Yes.
And which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce the galvanized, not galvanized, sorry, as zinc material roofing sheet to our customer.
Okay, compared with the Euro galvanized roofing sheets, what's the difference of the zinc roofing sheet?
Okay, you can see this type compared together. We can see the bottom type. Yeah, this type is, we call it the galvanized one. And this one is more shining, right? This one on my hand, this one we call it zinc material.
Okay.
Whether the color is just a little matte, but that's because for this material, they contains 55% aluminum.
Okay.
And compared with the galvanized one, this type have more good, the rust resistance is up 2 times compared with galvanized one. And also for the zinc material, have very good heat resistance. It can be used more than 200 high temperature.
Okay, more quality.
Yeah.
And for these products, How do you distinguish the difference in coating?
Yeah, that's a professional question. Yeah, it's normally I introduce to choose the very professional instruments to test it. If our customer not have it, we have a simple manner to teach our customer.
Okay.
Now we can see here we have two samples, and this time you can see go here to more view. We can see this type. Yeah, this type you can see the surface. And this is the AZ 40 grams. It's just a very commercial quality for the zinc material. When we see the surface, we can see it's just the zinc spangle is very normal. Yeah, and not very bigger and more clear. And it's just a very commercial quality for our customer. And now we can see this one. This type is different type, and we call it the AZ 150 grams. And when we put them together, you can see here. It's very easy to distinguish. You can see this type, the zinc spangle is more bigger and more clear, right? You can see here. It's very clear for that. This one is more bigger and clear.
Okay.
Yeah. In that way, when we put them together, our customer can see here. It's very easy to distinguish which one is more better. But in that way, it's just to distinguish from the just like which one and distinguish which one is more better. If you want to get the more exactly value, also I introduce to our customer to choose the professional instruments to test it.
Okay. I have a question. I heard that the zinc roofing surface is very easy to appear black spots in rabbit.
Yes.
How to solve this problem?
Yeah. So with that question, already we use just anti-finger process and avoid the black spotting, and also that means when our hand to touch the surface, not any print on it.
Okay. And what's the Euro packing of zinc roofing sheet?
Okay, now we can see on our table we have two small model. Yeah, one is for coil. Yeah, and this one is for our the sheet. And then this one is for the coil. That's our very commercial quality and of packing. And now for the packing of the sheet, we can see the silver palette, and outside is metal shell, and it's still strip to our wall to belt it, and also now we increased the bottom corner to put that more good protection.
Okay, more safety bubbles.
Yes, and how about we together to watch our short video? And in that video is clear for our customer to get just like the production procedure and our just like the packing situation and our inspection procedure and many and warehouse situation. Now let's together to watch that short video of the sheet.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, from this video, I think many customers will know that that's their best choice to work with us.
Yes, I think I very agree with you.
Okay, and then I say what the flash sale activities of the Aliasing briefing sheet.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the Aliasing briefing sheet. Yeah, for this type and that the size, discount size is different and from that thickness is 0.15 millimeters to 0.2 millimeters. And after calculation, width is 800 millimeters. And then the length from 1.8 meters to 3.6 millimeters. And in this range, different size, our customer also can get 5% discount for total size.
Okay.
And MOQ is just 1/25 container.
Okay, 5% discount, already a big discount given to our customer.
Yes, if you are interested on the Aliasing briefing sheet, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact because this is really a big support and discount in our content fair.
Okay. And until now, let's say the flash sale activities and the product show is finished.
Yes, thanks for watching our live streaming.
Okay, thanks for all support. And now we can see many customers are contacting us.
Yeah, if you have any other questions, please initiate one-on-one meeting. We are waiting for you.
You can welcome to join us with Sinostar live streaming at channel time 21 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow we also have many flash sale activities on steel pipe, roofing sheet, and very much. You can scan or WeChat QR code. We'll answer any question for you immediately.
Yes, friends who not catch our live streaming, please go back and watch our reply.
Okay, thanks for everyone. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.